There is this, a man on the internet. And when I say man in, frankly, the most loosest of ways possible. For many a word can describe this quote-unquote man that, frankly, is more appropriate, I feel, than that title, such as, has-been. Has-been's a good one. Content whore, that's another one. Old relic, that's another good one. Grifter, huckster, disappointment. Then above all, e-whore, or just a whore in general there. And when I say whore, I'm not talking about the classy whores. I'm talking about that big fat bitch that's on OnlyFans, that doesn't make enough money on welfare, has about 7 kids from 6 different baby daddies, just rubbing her flabs on the screen there in the hopes that maybe some rich Saudi pervert will buy her OnlyFans and make her a multi-millionaire. This is the type of whore we're dealing with here. And it's a shame, too, because this man, again, quote-unquote man, but he was once a man. He was once a man. He was once a man with morals. He was once a man that was not afraid to speak his mind. He did not go the way that the others went. No, he went his own way. But like many, an e-whore before him, he saw the allure of the almighty dollar. And rather than sticking to his principles, he just pulled down his pants, spread his butt cheeks wide, and just let the allure of the almighty dollar consume him and fuck him raw. Until now, we have this husk of a content creator. And that man, this once noble man turned pathetic e-whore, is of course the Gilded Poo. Now, the Gilded Poo's journey into e-whoredom has been a long journey. It's been a gradual decline for the Gilded Poo. Not so gilded anymore, frankly. For years, I have bit my tongue and watched as Gilded Poo devolved into the e-whore he has become now. But finally, the straw has broken on this old camel's back, and it's finally time to say no more. It's finally time to put my foot down and say this is fucking gay. And it's time for people to do something about it. Because, folks, not only is the Gilded Poo a whore, but he is also a podcasting whore. And not only that, folks, not only is he a whore and a podcast sellout, but he's also a pay-per-view whore. He's a paywall grifty, folks. The fucking audacity of the Gilded Poo to just go right into whoredom truly breaks the heart. And all this just so he can get some moderately okay scotch there. Now you must be wondering to yourself, oh, Alistair, I think you're going a bit overboard there. I think you're being a bit exaggerated. I mean, Gilded Poo wants to make a little bit of money for some fucking booze. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course there is. There is everything wrong with it. Why? Because Gilded Poo is not only getting into the podcast game, but he is now pay-per-viewing. He is now hiding Brian Mullins, the Fox content behind a dollar sign. It's fucking pathetic. 4 hours. 4 hours of this brand new Patreon exclusive podcast between him and fucking Gallagher. 4 hours just him and Gallagher going over fucking furry content. And Brian Mullins, the Fox content. That has got to be like the lowest shit possible. I thought Medicare, simping to VTubers and being outed as a pedophile was bad. But this is just as bad. Frankly. 4 hour stream. 4 hour podcast episode. Hiding it behind a paywall. Hiding Brian Mullins, the Fox content behind a paywall. Brian Mullins, the Fox, the man may be retarded. He may be a degenerate. He may be batshit insane. But Brian Mullins, the Fox, knows better. He knows better than to hide his ramblings behind a paywall. No. Brian Mullins, the Fox, is a better man than Gilded Poo. Because he lays that shit out for everyone to see for free. He doesn't ask for money. No, he doesn't. He doesn't ask for your dimes or your nickels or your pennies or your quarters. No, sir. He does it all for free. You want to check out the latest episode of the Roast Game? You want to hear what cartoon character Brian Mullins, the Fox, wants to have sex with that week? You want to hear Brian Mullins, the Fox's tips on parenting? You better believe you're gonna get it all for free. You want Gilded Poo or Gallagher to fucking talk about it? Well, you better have some deep fucking pockets there. And the people that are even funding this is just sad. You got Fox Azor, the pedophile, alcoholic furry. You got Turish, who, let's be real here, the only reason why he's probably even, lending them a few bucks is he probably, feels bad for the special needs kids trying to be big boy podcasters, and, Turish is just trying to help out his special needs friends, and frankly, I think you're wasting a little bit of your money there, buddy. You could be using your money for more important things, but helping out the mentally challenged in this world is a noble cause, I will give you that. And God only knows what other fucking degenerates are giving him money. Okay, you thought the Sweetie Squad fan base was bad? I'm telling you, Gilded Poo's fan base is going to become a good contender for second base at this rate. Because again, you got Fox Azor, the alcoholic furry pedophile. You got 3/4 Yoda, the grandma beater. Harley Quinn's happy hour, the corpse defiler. And God only knows who else is floating around there that is worthy to be nailed to the cross and hung up for the world to see. Now, normally I would say pray for the salvation of Gilded Poo there, but his love of money has truly gotten the better of him there, and frankly, it's only going to get worse there. I thought the whole him waging eternal war against Lyle Convoy was bad, but this is just getting worse there, and frankly, it's only a matter of time before he puts on the dress and cuts off his dick and starts calling himself Tracy there. It's only a matter of time. The Gilded Poo trooning out arc is coming. You wait. It's coming. It's going to be a sad day when it happens, but it's going to be a day we were all anticipating. It's not going to come out of the blue. That's how this shit goes, don't it? That's how this shit always goes. You either become a VTubing loving pedophile like Medicare, or you become an alcoholic troon like what Gilded Poo's probably going to be going through soon. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, but at the end of the day, he made his bed. He has to lie in it. Damn shame.